All right, so the next feature that we want to add to our part here, let's take a look what we have. We have this threaded hole here that goes all the way down and terminates at the center of our counterbore hole. And then, we have this hole here on the side. And as I mentioned earlier, there's one like it on the opposite side. But let's focus on this threaded hole. Let's add that next. All right. So make sure you got a good angle of the top here and choose the hole feature. Make sure your placement is from sketch, and then go ahead and select the end of this this line here. Okay, so change your hole type over here to drilled. Okay, and then you want this to be a tapped hole, and then you want the thread type to be asymmetric, and then the size is going to be, let's go up here to 5, class 6H, designation M5 by 0.8, and your threads can run down 20 millimeters, and then make sure the termination is selected as 2. And then if you don't see this arrow or this hole kind of highlighted there, make sure you click this arrow here. Okay, so the reason why we want the termination to be 2 is because we could try to guess as to how far is it from the top all the way down to this hole. But this termination 2 feature is a lot more efficient. Okay, and we know just from our part that we want it to go down until it gets to this hole here. So that's what we're going to select. We're going to come over here and actually highlight that hole, that part of the hole. Okay, so now this threaded hole here is going to go down and terminate at the middle of this counterbore hole here. And I think that's all that we need. Go ahead and select OK. And you can see that it doesn't go all the way through. It goes. You can see that it goes all the way down just till it gets to the center of this hole. And just to give you the slice view, I'll show you that. Do this. All right. All right. So you can see there's our hole here that we have. Let me kind of angle it a little better. All right. So it's just, if you look over here, this is exactly what we want. We want a threaded hole. The threads run all the way down to the bottom of the hole, and it stops and terminates right here at the edge. And that's exactly what we want. All right. So let's put this back. Get rid of this. And don't need that. All right. And then, of course, make sure you save your work. And now we're ready to move on to add the last feature.